So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And they can counter here. Neymar. Messi, and he's got away from him. Plenty to aim. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's an excellent interception. Poland are looking to go forward now. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that has not gone well. Serginho. Great vision. Neymar looking to receive it in space. And he's managed to get free. And that is masterful defending. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Plays it across. Goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lofted in. Haaland! Goal! Poland! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Xavi Alonso. Serginho. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's in a good position here. Great chance! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things at...
Tries a shot! Goal! Poland! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Zanetti plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal gets flagged offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Batistuta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Opts to play it back. He has found the way through. Messi's cross. Terrific effort! Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way. It's Neymar! Oh, it rattles the bar. Lofted upfield, spread it left. Now it's Hazard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zanetti. Xavi Alonso.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Goes looking wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Out of play for a throw. And it's Hakimi. And for the first half, that is that. Poland are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Xavi Alonso. It's Bellingham. Oh, super decent chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. And that pass just didn't quite work. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And there's the shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Puyol. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Zanetti crosses. Tries to get it clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played out wide.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And this is Messi. Messi! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. France have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Now, he's got space here. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Poland may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Nice control. Yamal, and he's cut it out. Merino, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Xabi Alonso cuts out the pass. And it's Serginho. Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. Haaland! He's had it taken off him. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Tries to play it through. The less said about that pass, the better. Threads one in, and here's Couch. Oh, no joy this time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kimmich.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Haaland. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Haaland. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14, le numéro 7, Neymar, le numéro 10. Messi, le numéro 20, le numéro 15, Xabi Alonso. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 21, le numéro 17, le numéro 16, Bale, le numéro 3.
Lovely. And Shevchenko! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
But pour l'équipe de Pologne, le numéro 24.
And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old style...
He leaps for it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shot, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that was vital. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Gerrard. And this is Hazard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is ended up in no man's land.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Takes a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United with a chance to get level. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And he decides to cross it. And that has been cut short. Knocks it into space. Goes looking wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's been played through. He's onside. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United with the lead. And the finish! Off the post. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Hazard really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Has a look and plays it forward. Edmilson. And it's Sneijder. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Still very early doors, but it is a closely... Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Gerrard. Juke. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. That's a little off target. Juve. And it's Snyder. Oh, that's fabulous. Juve. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he finish? Relentless. Just relentless. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United visibly comfortable. There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he opts to go forward. Akanji makes the interception. Edmilson. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That pass has been well intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes
Doué.
of time.
And it's slung out wide. Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Batistuta! And that brings the first half to a close. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be...
Away we go again.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
45 minutes to change their fate. Chance! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. The invitation was clear, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Vinicius Junior, Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been slung wide. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior! Goal! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Yamal. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Knocks it into space. Chance! Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Kimmich. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes, very much a man of this moment. And here's Hazard. Vinicius Junior, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Poland are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Hazard. In with the challenge. Messi. So what can they make of this? Bruno Fernandes, who can single-handedly make a difference. Mbappe. He has found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Messi is standing over this one. Look at the real chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bruno Fernandes engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. And once more he proves rigid and robust. It's Hazard! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that has not gone well. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Hazard, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Bruno Fernandes. He is through here. Hazard, can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Poland are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. And smartly reclaimed. Takes aim and crosses.
Poland certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tries to play it through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Haaland. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Company can get it clear. Gerrard. Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. He's having a hit! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. Poland are back on level terms. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. The muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate. Messi! Messi! Genius! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly.
And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want...
Shot a goal!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially, he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That is good alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a right smile there. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Garcia claims comfortably. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. And that's going wide left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Batistuta. Azar. Bruno Fernandes. It's Vinicius Junior. Spread to the right. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland. Hakimi. Timber makes the interception. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Poland, number 15, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 8, Descartes.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. This is a promising build-up. And here's Dembele. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Bruyne is fouled. Can he get on the end of this? Incoming delivery. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And the shot! Goal! And that should do it! within sight of the finish line. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Haaland. And he's worked it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Very nicely done. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Kvaratskhelia! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hungary with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. Poland have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Kvaratskhelia tries to play it through. And this is Eto. He's having a pop! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Haaland gets it away. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Poland, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for target. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Batistuta. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter.
It's Eto! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Hazard. The muscular approach does pay off here. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal, in it comes. Goes down, but nothing given. Could move up a gear here. Yaya Toure. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Ball's gone out of play. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Hungary are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and...
Tries one from range! It's Renlu. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Produces a cross.
Hungary definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Hakimi. Gerrard. Haaland. Brahim Diaz. Chance! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vardiol makes the interception. Kimmich takes a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
There will be one
Gives it
minute
back.
added time.
And he's well positioned here. Eto'o never out of the action for very long.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Stood up well to him there. So a temporary halt to the action. So your views on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's having a shot! Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing, and that was asking for too much. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Knocks it into space. Hakimi. And it's Gerrard. Spread out to the left.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gerrard. Now it's Hazard. And that's another good win of the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Eto'o. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gerrard. That's destined for the flank. He is through here. Taken back almost. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There could be trouble here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Gerrard. Vardiol. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. "60 minutes played." Short changes him with that pass. He's picked his way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Haaland pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Substitution in progress.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And Batistuta! And he couldn't finish.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a good ball out wide.
That was lovely, that.
Messi's cross. Rodri deals with that comfortably. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Yaya Toure tries a deft little ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has not gone well. And here's Batistuta. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, face Messi! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And it's played in here. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Haaland running with intent. Big chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Hungary have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Can he find the finish? Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. And Guardiol. Schneider. Good running, strong and purposeful. Spread neatly. Bellingham scooting forward. Now it's Saviola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Back where it came from. So much time and space here. Kaka is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.